Hello, I'm Cha12 here from Techgeist.net, and I'm going to show you how to post a WordPress post today. Now, WordPress is a very popular blogging software, so if you don't have a WordPress blog set up as of right now, you're going to want to go set it up. But if you've already had it set up, what you're going to want to do is go to your WordPress admin dashboard. That is adding wp-admin to whatever your site URL is, and it'll bring, after you log in, it'll bring you to this dashboard. Now, my install might look a little bit different than yours, but it's still the same structure. So, if you need to, just follow along on your blog instead. Now, what you're going to want to do is open up the Post tab and click Edit. Now, these are all the posts that you've already done. This includes your published posts, posts that are actually on the website, your drafts, posts that aren't on the website, scheduled posts, which are posts that you plan to have posted at a certain time, and pending review posts. Those are posts, if you had an editor, the editor would go through and review it and then publish it. You can use the pending review tag for many things. So, from here, you can see all of your posts, their author, category, tags, date, and how many comments they have. If you want a preview of the posts, you just click on the little button and it shows you the first 3 sentences from every post, in case you don't know the post by title. So, now that you've seen the edit, you can either choose to edit a post, quickly edit a post, and edit just some details without loading the page, delete a post, or preview a post. But before we do any of that, we're going to create a new post. What you're going to want to do is go to the Post tab again and click on Add New. This is going to bring you to a blank post page. Up in the top, you have your title. Now, because this is just a demo, I'm going to go and grab a title from our site and bring it into the title tab, into the title box. Now, once you finish editing that, WordPress is going to create a permalink for you that is the link to the post. In essence, all it does is it takes the title, makes it all lowercase, and puts dashes between all the letters that can actually be in an address. Normally, you won't really have to care about this, but it's a good thing to know. Now, this big box you see is the content of your post. Anything you put between these lines is going to show up right in the main body of your post. Now, I'm just going to copy and paste this text over here so I can show you what we're doing more quickly. Now, if you've ever used a Word document processor like Google Docs or Word or almost anything, you can see and you'll be familiar with bold, italic, strike-throughs, lists, aligning stuff, and just general things like that. You'll probably be very familiar with those. And they work the same way in WordPress. If you want to bold something, you simply highlight the bold phrase, and you press bold. And it will turn bold, and it will be bold when you post through to your page. If you want to italicize something, same thing. And finally, if you want to strike through something, same exact thing. Now, WordPress uses what is called a what you see is what you get editor, where what you see on here, it will be extremely similar to what you get when you post through. So your post should look pretty good in here the way you want it, bold, italicized. The images should align left or right correctly. It should look pretty similar to the way you want it to look on the actual page. Now, because you can theme things, it's not going to look exactly the same, but should look very similar. Now, at the bottom, well, first, you'll notice that WordPress saves your drafts every few minutes. So if you are forced to shut down your computer for some reason, or you accidentally click the exit tab on something, you can go right back to it later, because it auto-saves every so often. Now, we're back at the post page. I've showed you how to put content to your post. If now, let's say you went off the post, you can go back and quick edit it to change the title, the date it was processed, the categories, the tags, or its status. Or you can just go in and edit the post. Now when you go in and edit the post, you'll see that this was the latest copy of it. If you want to add a category to it to categorize your post, you can do so right here by check marking all the categories you want. If you want to add tags or relevant words to your post, you can go in and just simply add them right there. Finally, down here, you can disable comments on the post and disable trackbacks and pingbacks. Trackbacks and pingbacks basically are other things that have linked to this, other blogs that have linked to this post. And finally, one of the most important sections you'll probably ever deal with is the publish section. This allows you to save your draft, to preview your post. So if I want to preview my post, delete your post if you don't want it used anymore, or publish your post. Now, these little things in here also make a big difference. The status of your post can be if it's pending review, a draft, or published. If it's published, it's active on your blog. You can set the visibility by simply clicking on one of these. You can sticky your post so it's always at the top of your front page when it's public. You can also password protect it and give WordPress a password that people have to enter before viewing it. Or finally, you can make it private so only you or other users that are members of the blog can see it. And finally, you can publish it now or in 10 years. You can decide when you want it to publish, and if you press OK and press update, or it sometimes says schedule, it will publish it on that date. Finally, if you want to delete your post, simply press delete and press OK to confirm the deletion. Once it's deleted, it's gone forever and you won't get it back. So be very careful with that. And finally, you can do the same thing just from here. I hope this was a good introduction to how to post on WordPress, and I hope you come back to techgeist.net for more information on how to use your WordPress install. Have a nice day.